No.
Welcome to the Numeric Workshop from WBPL 76. This program is brought to you by Lady Red Productions, the Bear Digs Corporation, and a generous grant from the Night Owl Foundation. Why are you here? Cat, will you stop chewing on me?
No.
Frog.
Frog.
Frog. Frog.
Frog. Mama Squeak.
God damn it!
Mama
Squeak. No.
Mama Squeak. Crab.
Why are you here?
I have fucked it up! I will be right back!
No! How?
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone. Somebody quote that?
Grandma's...
Was that the penis banana mech thing again?
How did you find a way to make it worse?
Booty, batch-all.
I thought Dick Unicycle was problematic, but...
Yeah, put on the maid outfit.
Stupid is the way you do things.
I would so download feet.
The Otaku Overlord.
No, don't fucking ooh the pee-pee side.
The fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
So, fun side note, colorblind people...
In ancient Mesopotamia, there were a number of sayings. However, I don't speak that language, so you're going to have to trust me that some of them related tangentially to states of the weather. Now, not in the traditional sense, not where you're thinking, oh yeah, it can be rainy or sunny. No, the nation states of the weather, where you can have entire cloud empires going to war, where the gods of the sky are simply the gods of the ground with artillery. Perhaps the originating point, the origin of mixed martial arts for attempting to pugilize Zeus in the balls. Unfortunately for everyone, Zeus is into a lot of shit. God damn it. So then, Zeus, as his tradition, fucked it all up. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and welcome to the Numeric Workshop.
That was the shortest squick rant we've had in a while.
I have a headache and tuna, and I'm out of crackers, and I have, like, a tea that I forgot to drink, so it's still cold. So I have another one, and it's in front of me, and it's judging me because I opened it, and it's next to the other one. And, I'm wearing too many shoes, and I have so many shirts. Oh my god.
How many shoes are you wearing?
Normal amount. Oh,
X
excuse
to
me, I'm
doubt.
super angry.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the thing where we talk about the stuff.
Yeah, actually, that reminds me. I need to talk to the shoe place because they've had my boots in for repair for like 3 months now, and I feel like that's not normal.
Mm,
Maybe they
I'm
really
inclined
like
to
your
agree
boots.
with you.
They really like your boots.
They're nice boots.
Like
But-
Lieutenant Dangle on Reno 911 when it comes to boots.
Okay, so everybody, we're here. This is the show where we occasionally paint things. People are here tonight. Who are you?
Mm.
Hello, I am Squick from the internet. You may recognize me from having this voice and saying some very weird stuff from time to time, occasionally. This is standard, and I'm wearing pants today for the safety of everyone. Also, I meant to pick up like a shot glass or something from the kitchen, so at some point here, I will drink some Sailor Jerry from this Bumblebee Tuna Salad original can.
And I'm Psyduck. I'm Psyduck.
Yes, that is
And,
Psyduck.
But Psyduck's here.
I'm here.
Psyduck is here along with his good friend Human Susan.
Hello, I am Human Susan, the stealthy.
I'm Bob.
I have found Halzakar. Halzakar, say hello to Psyduck, the Bob Doc, Doc Bob, Bob.
Hello to Psyduck, the dog, Bob, Doc, Doc.
Bob,
Doc.
Maran.
Bob, Doc.
Yes,
Bob,
this
Bob,
is.
Bob,
It is
Bob,
good
Doc.
to know that collectively we have had like 8 minutes of sleep.
Yes.
I had a nap.
Psyduck
But yes,
has a nap.
hello Halzakar. How are you doing?
Halzakar has the Halzatireds, but that's okay.
Yes. Do not worry, I found the solution rather than slowing down and going into the motherfucker, I'm so tired. No, you simply remove the limitations the social contract has imposed upon you, and instead you go faster by going slower but in circles. Also, there are gestures. I hope
What
that helps.
gestures?
It sounds legit.
Mostly like knife hand arm robot point shuffle. It's like it would be karate if you didn't understand what karate was and also you were a marionette.
So most people, when it comes to karate, then.
Very similar, yes.
Okay.
So, gentlemen, how are you doing tonight? Okay, that's fair.
That's an interesting
I have
question.
said my words.
He said words.
Words have been said.
Words indeed have been.
I've downloaded them with my ear meats using my vibratory skull appendages.
This tracks.
Huh. Her word is describing ideology.
Vibratory skull appendages. That's. By the way, Cookie says that Para is quiet and we are loud. She says change this. I say dare ye not.
I am universally at the correct volume.
Squick is at a volume.
Yes.
Okay, so
There's just a spot on the dial that says squick.
there it is.
The squick dial.
It's on my dial. I don't know why it's on my dial. but
Dial
there it
the
is.
squick.
Does he put it there?
No, I got this dial from Mad Ducks. I don't know how it got on here.
Mad Ducks put it there.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or Squick
Please
put it there
tell me
for Mad
that
Ducks.
the dial is just a bar of soap.
It is. What about
Soap.
Well, I don't know.
Actually, I take that back. It's not a bar. It's a bottle. It's got a pump handle.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's when you get working on the music and it's just like, pump it.
Pump up.
Louder.
Pump
Pump
up the
it.
soap. Pump it up. Make your hands all frothy.
Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da,
Hey, look.
ba-da-da-da,
it's Dark Souls.
ba-da-da-da.
Archon Eriker has sent, last week Archon Eriker sent us just a fucking shitload of painted Dark Souls board game pieces, and I am incorporating them slowly over time because there's like 25 of them.
So I have a
Since-
question.
I have an answer.
Not knowing much about Dark Souls, isn't that the one where you can like send death messages and sometimes they're helpful and sometimes it's just like put penis in blender?
I think mostly it's like they're not custom messages. There's like a list of messages that you can leave.
Humans are creative.
He's not wrong.
I was going to say, since they're dark, it's for a Dark Souls game. Does that mean they were exceedingly hard to paint and your fingers fell off?
I couldn't answer that.
Skill issue.
Aiden says yes, Squick. Aiden, you are supposed to be busy right now.
So here's the thing that I'm thinking. If there's a board game for it, then shouldn't you have like a side game where if you get just meat exploded or whatever, you have to go play Scrabble to come up with a death message, and the highest scoring death message gets like, I don't know, the whatever their fanciest hat is.
Try jumping.
a good
Archon
trick.
says that their fingers did not fall off. But they did die 7 times.
What are we doing here then?
They are filled with determination.
Aiden is
UNC
currently-
Samurai, god damn it. No. 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 No.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
No.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Why
Yes.
do we have horse butthole?
Whoa!
Pardon?
I made the mistake of looking at chat, and now we're looking at this absolute unit of an alpha strike. Does that make him an alpha commander? The urban commander.
There you go.
Wait, is this strike so big that it becomes an Omega strike?
It does. I will tell you about it because Gilly Monster, who submitted this to us, has actually given us a little bit of a write-up on it. So, he's trying...
Periphery go away machine.
He's trying to come up with a name for it.
Bling a 9,000.
He's got the short bow or the Hwacha or the Claim Irby, whatever you want to call it. It is an Irby kit bash that has used the turrets also off of SRM carriers, shortened and repositioned to physically represent an answer to a question he asked Tex on the Patreon. What curse conversions could he think of, particularly if it makes clanners mad? And he answered rockets. So, he has crafted an urban mech that still has its normal armor and speed and jump jets. It has stripped out the weapons and replaced it with 9 rocket launcher 20s.
Okay,
Dr.
this is for the edification of people who may not be in that era of play. Please specify the difference between rockets and missiles.
Rockets, they shoot once and then they're done. No reloads.
It's a one-shot high damage option, relatively low heat and
even
excellent damage per ton.
I don't
but
actually-
you only get one shot.
I don't
Thought
even
rockets
think
were just-
I don't even think that the rockets deal a lot of damage per rocket, but they weigh fucking nothing.
Rockets
Yeah.
are unguided. Missiles are usually guided.
In BattleTech, that is not true.
Really?
Well, BattleTech plays fast and loose with
Though a
what
javelin
exactly guidance
is technically
means.
a missile.
More
No.
expensive.
Javelin's a stick you throw, man.
Not like an actual javelin, like the thing you throw, not
No.
the mech that you also shouldn't throw.
Don't
It's
throw
It's a
mechs,
stick you
everybody.
throw.
It's in the range of BattleTech's don't think about it too hard.
It's true.
Like, they're unguided unless you have a guiding laser.
That only works for LRMs, though. And the LRMs are semi-guided. SRMs are unguided, so...
Well, they're semi-guided in the same way you, like, semi-pay for WinZip.
So
Like,
you're
you
telling
could,
me
But
Do you
the
mean
bit-
RAR?
Maybe?
LRMs are semi-guided and then SRMs are only CDL Class B guided?
Unless they're streak.
What's CDL Class B?
That's a...
Driver's license.
If you drive a semi, you have to have CDL Class A.
It's a commercial driver's
Oh, I
license.
walked right into that. I love it. Good job. Thank you.
No, it's dead now. We've
dead. You
we've
killed
done
it.
joke
You
autopsy.
killed it.
You don't need that if you're
I
working
can do
on
an
a farm.
autopsy.
Anyway, last week...
Well, we just did Psydoc.
Last week, Gilly
That's a
sent
bad
us
doc.
the,
Did you document it?
Nope.
Then it's a bad autopsy if you didn't document.
I don't care.
So,
Well, that's
last
why
week...
it's murder mystery.
Wow, I'm not going to get this out, am I?
Probably
Gilly
not.
Monster sent us this primitive Orion as the warden of the Van Zant State Penitentiary.
We have a penitentiary.
Well, here it is.
We have
a
an office
website?
building with a
We have
zealous
power?
guard.
We have a judicial system. Judicial.
No. Why would we have that?
So we can wear the funny robes.
It's true. And
We have to have a judicial
because
system
you
to
get
do
the hat
that?
as well. Yeah.
well, I mean, it could be like the Canadian or British system where you also wear the wig.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
So there
Just
you
the
go.
wig.
And then after hours they have a wig party?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's great.
Yeah, that's
No, I want,
absolutely
like-
what happens.
Wait until you decide. You see how we select the Supreme Court justice.
No, I want the dude wearing the wig, but also like super dark sunglasses because they are like crazy hungover, and then a khaki vest, no undershirt, just the vest, and
Sadak, are you telling me-
zip-off pants.
Sadak, are you telling me you pick your Supreme Court justice as trial by hockey or curling?
Oh,
Breakdancing.
That dude has the bonkin stick.
He has
It's
a mighty
tough.
bonking stick. This is the
Wait,
Guardian
does that
armor.
mean that Raygun had a shot at being your Supreme Court justice?
No, you actually have to be able to fucking breakdance.
Wait, are we talking about the Mortal Kombat guy?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
which Mortal Kombat character is called Raygun?
Oh no, Raiden.
Raiden. Yeah, different.
No, it was
Yeah.
Stryker, the one that had a gun and somehow didn't win everything.
Because
No,
you
I
have-
am making a joke that is about 8 months past its expiration date.
So here's another dude. He has a big bonking stick also, I think. I don't know anything about Dark Souls. If I
Whoa!
come in here...
That stick right, that look,
It is
That's
somewhat
a-
schwangular.
It is
that
phallic.
is a veiny, girthy stick.
Oh, I
Like
like
a
the
Snickers
Egyptian
bar.
motif
What kind of
combined
Snickers
with.
are you eating, dude?
The one with the throbbing.
Well, he's not
vein.
himself when he's hungry. Do you remember those commercials? Those not still
Yes.
around, are they?
Yeah,
I
like
miss
with
Robin
Danny Trejo
Williams.
and the Brady Bunch.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I love Danny Trejo though.
I don't love the Brady Bunch.
No.
No, Danny
That
Trejo.
guy
I don't
has
care about the
extra
baby.
arms.
Where?
On his
Not
chest,
over
the
his
crossed.
chest.
They are at
Yeah.
least part of the armor. Listen, if Aiden were here,
No,
he could tell us about it.
Yeah, but that dude's like, I have the right to keep and bear arms, so I'm
Who
going.
did this one? This was
I have
really...
4 arms.
This is
And it's
also
like, yeah,
from Gilly
everybody got
Monster.
4 arms. He's like, no, I have 4. You know what? Fuck you. I'm stabbing now.
I like the copper and like the kind of combination of Egyptian, Roman, and European armor styles.
It's
Like,
very.
That's really
style-
interesting.
It is
The
very
style
Dark
is not
Souls.
for me, but mad respect for getting the metal to look metal.
Yeah,
Like that's
Huh.
just well done.
Then,
Aiden
we,
says-
then we have this, and I
We
don't know
have
what to
Aiden in
do with
chat.
this. Aiden can tell
Aiden's-
people about Forearm Goldman, but then we have this.
it's Diggs and Gummy.
This is a tiny gummy. This is a tiny, tiny gummy. I don't know. What
How do
the
you know
heck-
that's a Gummy in the back?
Well, look, it's Gummy is being carried because you stepped on her foot.
Oh,
That makes
birthday
sense.
party.
Did you step on Gummy?
Maybe 2 years ago, I stepped on her foot.
Ow!
Step on your foot.
She still hasn't forgiven him for it either.
Wow!
Only
That's
because I
really
keep bringing
funny.
it up. It's funny.
Yeah.
And then there's a bear. It's a robot bear. It appears to have missile hands. Listen, I don't know what's going on. But Lord Troa has sent us several pictures of robot bear and baby.
Robo Bear.
I hate it.
Barbarian.
You see, here they are.
Bubba
like,
Boba Brain.
Barbarian.
Give
Bear.
me your power so I can shoot them with my
That's
bear power.
awesome.
Bear
I like
bra.
it.
Bear Bran.
Bear
Wow.
You see, here's the little one by itself.
Cute.
Mama bear guy and petite guy. Listen, Troa, that gives me nothing. Like, I have no idea what the fuck is going on here. It
Like
appears to be
Rusty
well done.
and Big Guy with bears.
Big guy, he's a big hero now.
Big Guy with bears. Wait, no, that is a different website.
Well, yeah, that is.
So here's a Gundam robot.
No, that's still the bear.
I'm being told.
Oh, that's a Gundam robot. Okay.
I'm being told this is all somehow Gundam related. I don't have a fucking clue what's going
I
on.
don't see
with
how
the bears.
Dark
So
Souls
that one-
is related, but hey,
That
whatever.
robot is in the correct pose for a sick guitar riff.
Yes.
Like
Look,
as
man,
the
point-
moon explodes.
It appears to be a
Point-
high-grade gym.
Don't say Jim, please.
Why not?
I'm not allowed to say.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Back to the
I'm
bear.
not-
This one has
I'm not-
laser arms.
Yes, bears. Yes.
Oh, they can use it for stabbing things.
Oh,
Or
that's cool.
possibly much worse.
Okay, Psyduck, here. I'm gonna say this just for you, okay, Psyduck?
Please don't talk about Jim.
That looks like a grumpy Teddy Ursa.
Oh,
my God, he's learning.
Yeah,
I was thinking, like, wait,
so
what
happy.
if those aren't lasers? What if those are for licking things?
Well, there's this one then.
What?
Tabasco face.
You know, we don't rehearse anything for this show.
What's rehearsal?
I could tell.
Oh, that's when you want your car to go backwards.
Oh, okay.
That looks cool. I
It
like that.
does. I appreciate the mouth has the flap to go to angry mouth.
Like, do they just reach up and replace the face? I just want to be angry face. Happy
Samurai
face.
says it's a licking laser.
You mean like Mr. Potato Head in the Toy Story movies?
Yeah.
I was thinking that, but also hexadecimal from Reboot.
I remember.
Yeah,
Reboot.
that's a good call. Okay, so we bring both those forward into Cyberpunk and turn them into a bear.
Hexadecimal the bear.
Happy, happy, happy!
Samurai has sent us an Ecto 1.
Someone needs to. Stryker knows about this, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
Stryker built the die-cast Ecto 1 on stream a while back.
So I know a
Hell yeah.
Ghostbusters group that has an Ecto 1, and it's in the shop because the part they need to replace is so rare.
Wait, do they
That
actually
is
have
just-
the Cadillac Miller Meteor?
Yep.
Fucking
That
A!
1,000% on brand for the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, isn't
That
it?
is awesome.
Like, we couldn't afford the car for this entire half of the movie, so we just said it was in the shop.
Wow.
But tracks. It's like the Bluesmobile, except not
Oh.
magic.
Apparently, there's also a Mr. Potato Head style beholder that I am not aware of.
That's amazing.
Mr. Behedler.
Yeah.
Mr. Behenderhurt.
They're into
Okay.
yoga.
They are. Okay, shit I painted. So I learned something this week.
Wow.
That apparently if you walk into the Warhammer store and tell them you just want to try painting something and you don't want to dive in too hard, they'll just give you a single Space Marine, or I'm told a Stormcast Eternal. Now, I didn't get a Stormcast Eternal, but they gave me 2 Space Marines, so I painted one. And I painted at it until I ran out of ideas of how to paint it better.
You kind of got a Salamander's vibe going on there.
I'm aiming for Ravens, which are...
With a flamethrower?
I mean...
Well,
Raven guards, the guys that are supposed to be all sneaky. You know what? If you're on fire and ash, you are silent.
So the Ravens are a successor chapter to the Raven Guard, but they are effectively the reasonable Marines. They are the Space Marines that use like modern day military tactics, like small group, high mobility, long range, etc., which does not fit with a flamer, but it came with one weapon in its
No,
mod.
there's
That is
Stealth.
really well done, Para.
Thank
like,
you.
that is incredible.
yeah, like genuinely,
Raptor,
yeah.
not Raven. Raptors. You're right. Raptors. They are a successor to the Raven Guard, though. And Aiden's right. You can tactically use a flamer.
You can.
Yeah, first step is like grab it by the top handle, and the second hand is overhand it at the unsuspecting target.
Their exact Well, okay, I'm just going to say, for the
Give
greater
them
good.
the hot bonk.
Greater
And
good.
the greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
The greater good.
The cheese grater good.
Okay.
6 hours later.
Let's not look too closely into the iconography that I put on them because I used decals I had.
Dude, looks great.
Well,
Honestly.
that's the Bob Battalion.
The Bob Battalion.
The Bob Italians?
The bobber. Sure.
The
why not?
Italian Bob Brigade.
The Robertos?
Here, Psyduck, just for you. It's the Das Battalion.
Thanks. I appreciate that, House.
I also made an Ogren.
Ogrins are great. But Das Boot.
I do appreciate that this Ogren looks like he rolled out of his recliner, pulled on his boots, his belt, and his bandolier, and then stumbled out to see who was turning around in his driveway.
I want this guy voiced by oh god, what's the dude who play Ron Perlman? I want this one voiced by Ron Perlman.
Does kind of look like Ron Perlman. I was thinking about the Dark Imperium game, the Magistratum game, a little bit back. And
the Magistratum Mundanus.
And I don't know what kind of rules tech set down for what you could play, but had I the opportunity to play in a game like that, I would lobby to either play like a Mechanicus Acolyte or an Ogren, and I think the Ogren would be more fun.
The MacGuffin McMuffin.
Exactly.
I wish to hit them in the skull with this skull until I have 2 skulls.
I have no idea what I would play in a game like that.
I think the Ogren would be a lot of fun. The Ogren would be like the dumber version of my D&D fighter.
Please be more specific.
Ilya.
Huh.
I appreciate
well.
that they gave him the Ogren grenade.
It is quite a grenade, isn't it?
I am, however, concerned that the grenade, which we agree is quite large, is also in a direct size comparison with what I can only describe as a lovingly crafted codpiece.
I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a codpiece or like a piece of fabric, so I just painted it the same color as his britches.
It is very funny.
So you're going to tell me that we're not... Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Woke
Never
up,
mind.
got off the
I'm just
recliner.
Now,
Yep.
if you want to be concerned about the grenade on his belt,
Who's turning around in my driveway?
the thing that might be most concerning is the dent in it.
Get off my lawn!
Like
Oh,
sometimes
shit.
as he zooms into the crotch.
Crotch zooming.
Man, you...
Okay, so that is a girthy
Great.
bulge.
Yeah, that is concerning.
Girthy bulge.
But between like the micro highlights and the camo pattern on those, damn.
Well, I didn't put a camo pattern on him. It is very much wear patterns.
It is a combination that sells.
You really
Hera,
are.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but I think you might have kind of a knack for this.
So I think I put 4 or 5 hours into this, dude. So
Why are you... How does that impact what
like,
he was saying?
I appreciate what he's saying. I'm saying that it is quite a time investment for sometimes. Fair.
But you're getting a good result.
Yeah.
You've done an amazing job.
Why did they give the Ogren a cell phone with 9 buttons when...
Because
He's not going to know what they do.
could only provide him the Nokia. The ones that never
It's a
die?
jitterbug. It's a jitterbug.
Jitterbug.
It is a jitterbug, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It
Wow.
only calls 9
Jitterbug.
other phones.
Diggs is making a valid point.
Oh god, I didn't see him. Hi, Diggs. This show is a phony. Psyduck doesn't even paint menus.
Wait, did someone not write into the chat that I was joining? Or was that my responsibility?
I believe when you're from the show start, I don't know. Things get nebulous.
Things happen. Anyway, what else did I paint? I made a tonk.
No. I think that's if you're called in afterwards, but I think...
I'm just going to document. Give me a sec.
Doc.
Yes.
Docs.
I like what TS has said there. All the buttons call his CO. They just light up different colors to make the Ogren happy.
Oh, or is it not even that? Is it like one of the child ones where like every button makes a different thing? None of them work. It's not a real phone, but this one has like jingle keys noise.
Let's call the commissar. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
You know, my kids, when they were small, we were given like 3 copies of the same toy that looked like a 360 controller. And as you push different buttons, they made different sounds. But then if you put in the Konami code, you got a special sequence, and then it proclaimed you win.
So I love it
That's
when people
kinda cool.
put Easter eggs and things like that. I bought the fart piano at Target like 6 years ago.
I didn't run into that one.
Yeah, it's a thing. But if you press the right button combination, you can go from fart to like wet squelch of organ removal to just human screaming. So that's great.
I really hope that they had those
What?
on like demo.
It was not a high quality product.
I see.
Oh, but I've made fresh soup. I've poured the
Your soup.
well, the tuna salad original container has been repurposed for liquid containment. I'm about to flavor sample.
Okay. So
Tuna salad soup.
tuna souped. So this is my take on the Pollux ADA heavy air defense tank, because why spend money on expensive targeting systems when you can just load a literal artillery cannon with proximity fuse munitions and an LB-10X?
So we're back to Hellboy.
We're back to Hellboy.
Okay.
Now, there is a second version of... God bless. There is a second version of this tank that I have not printed, but it's the one that says, okay, what if we put a Gauss rifle on one side and... So, tuna salad soup, not so good.
People are dying.
I am people.
You are people. Why are you people?
Oh, good. I have other liquids. Get in my mouth.
So the other one has an arrow 4 and a Gauss rifle on it, because no, not just a Gauss rifle. I think it's a silver bullet Gauss rifle.
Good lord.
Yeah.
So there's a Coors Light launcher on this thing.
Yeah, it launches like 7 at once.
Yeah, so it's effectively a dramatically long-range LBX-15.
It's the electromagnetic but Y cannon.
Yeah. So that one's on my cults page already. And then, I also made absolutely not Goliaths. Don't look into that.
It is time to go walk the dogs.
They're Davids. They're not Goliaths.
They are Colossus. I have titled them the Colossus.
One of my favorite things on assorted 3D printing websites is making something that is definitely product A, but legally not product A, and finding a name that makes it very clear that you know exactly what you're doing, but nobody's allowed to call you on it.
Yeah, kind of like when I made a thing that was very visually similar to the Beowulf, and it may be named the Grendel Slayer on my cults page.
Yeah, things like that. Where
sometimes I push it really fucking far, and I have a thing that is quite similar to the Lancelot, but it uses the name of the original French translation of the Arthurian legend, so it's like the Angloceros. And like,
wait, I thought it would be
gets that.
I thought it would be the Lanceless.
Ooh,
the German Lanceler?
In any event,
and the Supreme Lanceler.
The Creed.
Supreme Lanceler.
Supreme Lanceler, rise to the top, yeah.
So I found, I went to a website on the internet.
So very quickly, let me finish up on this.
You can try.
The Colossi here, there are two versions of it, where we have the classic version in the back that follows the design of the original and current design of this mech. That drives me fucking nuts because they put a turret on it. For the record, none of these have a turret. I'm not over this yet. I'm still mad about it. There's one
Maybe
Goliath.
It just doesn't work.
There's one Goliath with a turret, and it's an experimental one from like 3080. None of these fuckers have turrets.
Is it possible that these are all the experimental ones?
They are not. They have a specific weapon loadout, and this is not any. None of these are that. Now, in the front here, I have some that are more inspired by the Project Phoenix design that don't have a turret on them, which is why I made them.
Turret.
What do they not have?
Turlet.
I ain't got no turlet.
They got no turlet.
Turlet.
Isn't that the case for most mechs?
So they just be shitting?
Yep.
They just be shitting.
So in any event,
again, this is leading to why that I'll maintain that I don't care what canon is, mech warriors wear flight suits, because if you're going to be in one of those that long, you're going to poop sooner or later.
Everybody poops.
You've heard of the wetsuit. Get ready for the brown suit.
Mhm.
Pass.
Welcome to the periphery.
Pass. Okay, so now it's my painting desk. Look, I made it here before 10 o'clock, everybody.
Soup.
Oh,
Damn.
look, there's Squick being surprised by his soup. I forgot
With
that was
soup?
there.
Soup.
Oh, his soup.
Soup. He's
Hal,
super
I
soup.
want to know what you think a flight suit is. Because a flight suit doesn't necessarily have a diaper in it, Hal. Like a
No,
it's
it
got
doesn't.
helium.
But listen, do you think that a mech warrior is just going to not wear anything and let turds roll around in the cockpit if they poop while they're in combat?
Have
wear
you
I don't think
seen
so.
the periphery?
Don't believe it.
I'd get in here and yell at him.
They
No.
wear shorts?
They do, in fact, wear clothes, yes.
On purpose.
Why wouldn't they wear a flight suit?
It gets hot.
Because those are expensive. And the last guy probably died in one.
But
The last guy died in like every mech.
Yeah,
everybody
In
dies.
the mech.
That
doesn't mean I'm wearing dead guy pants.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
So hold on.
Get him, Aiden.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay, Hals, what do
Hals.
you think a flight suit does?
In this case, I don't care what a flight suit. It keeps ectoplasm off of Ghostbusters. There. That's what I think it does.
It doesn't keep poop from rolling around, I tell you that. You're wearing a onesie, dude. A flame
Yeah,
retardant onesie.
But it's not flying around
hold
inside the
the fuck
cockpit when
up.
you make.
You're
yes,
telling
it
me.
is.
No,
It's
you
gonna
go to
flop
any-
down your leg, and then it's all over the place.
You go to any BattleTech book, there's a reason they're not drawing like anyone there from the ass down.
I'm with Squick on this one personally.
What are you talking about? They drew what, Kapersky, whatever the hell, Kapersky's daughter all the time, the Black Widow.
So Gilly
Kerensky?
Monster has said.
No, that tracks. That tracks because the Black Widow is full of shit.
She is.
Gilly Monster says that trainee pilots and Apaches piss themselves on a semi-regular basis and don't say anything. Mech warriors would totally shit on themselves.
Yeah, like the thing about pissing yourself in the cockpit though is you can bring a bottle, and flight suits have a zipper on both ends of the main zip, like on the bottom and on the top.
So we're
But
clear on
if
this real quick.
You probably shouldn't poop
Aiden-
in a bottle.
Aiden does know
No.
this professionally. So
I do indeed. I have never had a code brown, but if it happens, there's nothing to keep it from going down the leg, man. And then it's in your pedals, and then it's in the flight controls, and then maintenance is mad at you because
I think
not
maintenance-
only is that a FOD hazard, but that's like the worst FOD hazard because that's a biohazard. There's a whole lot of bullshit that goes into that. It's like
There's a whole lot of shit, though.
it is.
Oh, there's a
Incorrect.
whole lot of shit. There's nothing but shit.
I'm gonna find one of these. In Korinsky's name, I have shot myself, but also I killed someone, so it's honorable. Fuck you.
Ah, yes,
All
the
this-
most
Ah,
honorable
Kaspersky.
shit.
All of these tracks. I don't know where it tracks to, but it does track.
All
Down
over
the right
floor,
or left
apparently.
leg.
Look, I'm still
He's
going to
trained himself-
maintain that
Okay.
mech warriors wear flight suits and not like string bikinis or whatever.
What do you think
I
Gordon
would
Freeman wore?
honestly
Super
adult
regional.
undergarments. That would be more
You guys are
reasonable.
thinking way too practical. You got to remember this whole universe is like, well, everything's kind of shitty and I might die tomorrow, so command can blow me? I'm wearing my
Yeah.
nice coat.
That's fair. That's fair.
I like wearing my nice coat.
Everybody's
Archon
going to get
Erica,
super
who is-
high. You're going to die. The joke's on you. I was going to die anyway. I got my nice coat.
Archon Erica, who is a friend of mine from the professional field, is correct. Your ejection seat techs will hate you.
Well, then they should have built the ejection seat better.
Look, I have to assume that they would hate me anyway.
I mean, that's fair.
I have a
You're
cat.
not the ideal height for.
No, I'm too.
You know something that makes an ejection seat tech hate you?
Pooping
using
in
the
the
ejecting?
ejection seat,
Well, using it, yes, but dropping the pin.
test driving it.
Oh yeah, do not test drive it. Oh my god. That sounds
Oh,
fun
wait,
though.
you're telling me that after you've landed, you're like, I wanted to see if this works, and you pull the ejection seat lever.
I wonder what
They're
happened.
gonna be real
Ow.
mad.
No, it's going to be like, okay, safety briefing. Here's how you activate the ejection seat. You pull this on, they're gone.
0-0's not a myth.
So-
We found out the
So
hard
at
way.
some point, Squick is going to look at the screen.
Hi, kitty.
Meow.
Yeah, I called out the cat. I said they were a good cat.
So there's Hubble. And actually,
I
Hubble,
wish to
Aw.
bother this creature.
well, I can do something about it this time because he's hanging out under my computer desk, like nuzzling my foot.
Acquire them.
And now I have all 3 Sonic movies are available on Paramount Plus.
Oh, can you play them all at the same time?
One in the left ear, one in the right
oh,
ear.
there's cat in the way of cat.
Meow.
You must
Why?
remove the virtual cat. Yes. Now applicate the cat. Cat. Kitty. Kitty. Kitty.
Meow.
Kitty.
Meow.
Application.
There is a kitty cat.
Cat.
Where,
Cat.
Hubble, where are you going?
They sniffing.
Oh,
I
Lord,
want
they
to
sniffing.
see. I want to see.
Hubble still
they've
has a
discovered the
respiratory
wet palate.
infection.
You have Hubble and
Hicks.
Many
Isn't
pets
it?
have been redeemed.
Higular.
Are you going to snuffle into the microphone for me?
Higulon.
I don't know if you can hear that. He's purring.
It's
I can
that
hear
what
yes.
that is.
Oh yeah, just definitely heard that.
They're like a
Or
fleshy air
Squick was
compressor.
purring, either one.
They are a fleshy air compressor.
Unfortunately, his compressor needs a little bit of work.
That's tragic.
Well, he still has a respiratory infection. He's had it for months. It just won't go away.
He's a good cat, though.
He is a good kid. And he's purring at the
Concur.
microphone.
It is audible.
No, that's where you can
This-
listen to the books.
Is
There we go.
audible.
There we go. Now Pet has gotten mini pets.
Nice.
Huzzah.
And actually now he's just kind of chill. No, don't get on my computer desk. I know what you do to keyboards.
What
Oh,
do they do
no.
with keyboards?
Place chopsticks.
Kind
In
of.
Korinsky's name,
Oh.
I have shat the keyboard.
Okay, so now we're just going to sit on my leg. Okay, that's not awesome.
Meow.
Wow.
Did the individual keys come out?
Not usually, but he does just kind of slap at him. So.
Yes.
Now,
Meow.
Falcon Scene says that you can't hear it, but Bully Snake says you can hear it.
What the cat?
Whirlin says he can hear it.
I heard it.
Huh. Falcon Scene, it might be on your end. In any event, I have a mech.
Wrong.
I have a mech to paint. Yeah, it is a fire bee. I'd made a request about having a Capellan mech,
I did.
and
I am not normally inclined to go Capellan, but there's a reason.
and I will not get into it if he doesn't want to. But there is a reason, and we are doing a Capellan fire bee tonight.
It's been imported from Capelia.
Yes, it
That's
has.
going to
Capillalia.
drop tomorrow, right?
Capelli.
Capellachia.
What was that, Hells?
No, I don't care.
You
for
said that was going
Capellachia.
to drop tomorrow, right?
I mean, it's going to be discussed tomorrow, but there's no harm in talking about it now. So I made the request for a very specific reason. And that specific reason is there is a close personal friend of mine who is no longer with us as of last Friday. And he was a very good friend I reconnected with via the Aux, who learned of Battletech through the Legion and the Aux, and
Yes.
became a Capellan player.
Yes, Hubble. Yes.
I don't hold it against him, despite being a Capellan. But it was my request because, well, he is no longer with us, and it felt like it would be a nice thing to do.
In memoriam.
Exactly.
I understand.
Lady Red is planning on having a bit more to say about it tomorrow on her stream.
So, before anybody gives us hell over painting a Capellan mech tonight, this is why.
Yeah, Capellan mech for a good cause.
Hear that, chat? If you whine about it, you're
once.
being a bunch of dicks.
For once.
For once.
Okay.
For once, it's Capellans for good.
This is going to be interesting because now Hubble just wants to be in the way.
Yes, they wish to be like the
Oh.
ham-slapping brush beast.
Is
Well,
Hubble a dog?
Hubble is a cat. He acts like a dog quite
Are
a
you
bit.
sure?
Yeah, I'm very sure. And currently he's
Because
very
being
happy.
in the way is the way of the beagle. I know this.
Yeah,
I know this very well.
He is now curled up on my lap on top of my left hand.
Get owned.
Yes, no kidding.
Oh God, that's
this means I was going to say
not...
we have almost got Cat involved in keeping Parallax from painting too early.
Oh yeah,
Almost?
no, I was just going to say that because he's also he's now recognizing that, and I don't want him to.
Pack hunter.
It's not a cat. It's like how birds aren't real. He's not a cat. He is a squick in disguise.
Oh,
That raises additional questions.
I mean, you are the one who introduced me to the fine art of drone thing with your drone thing at the place of the thing. So clearly is cat-shaped drone of squickendom.
That's not...
The squickening occurs. You cannot deny it.
No, don't
You
bite,
are in fact a
don't
squick.
bite my headphone cable. No.
But
See?
it might be dangerous.
Further evidence.
You can't just look at random things and say further evidence. I'm going to start looking at random things and saying further evidence.
Good. You should.
Yeah.
I will. I've got this picture of Frank. It doesn't say further evidence on it, but it
That's
does.
because that's a portion of Frank's spine. Frank was using the nap time box.
I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. Frank is all spine.
Frank contains a majority of spine-related appendage.
He is indeed partially spine.
No, he's pretty much all spine.
But there's also a meat part.
There is a meat part, and there's there's lots of rib cage bits.
Oh man, that's not even a rib cage. That's like a rib cell block.
It's like a rib sandwich.
A rib cell block. That's an alarming statement.
Frank is a ball python. Frank is a ball python and a delightful noodle.
I mean, sure, but at the same time, concern.
Okay, buddy. Okay, just chill for a minute. Okay, just chill. Okay, yes, you're very sweet. Yes, there. Are you happy now?
Nope.
No.
I wish to bother them.
Well, he wishes to bother me.
He's good at it. He's very proficient.
Butthole.
And now he's gone.
Yeah, cats have those. It is from which the output occurs.
Oh, I thought you were going to go into like the Mentat thing.
How's that go, Squick?
It's because I fucking feel like it that I'm doing some weird bullshit for my boss, who's kind of an asshole. And it is for the paycheck that the boss gives me that I show up and tell them some weird shit I remembered from this book I read one time.
The pet has been redeemed and fulfilled, and then he bit my hand.
Counter pet.
Gentle pet, or gentle bite. He mostly nips.
Nibbles.
So catnip.
Yes, catnip.
This is a cat that does not drink heavily. He just takes nips.
Oh yeah, my tuna.
I thought your tuna can was empty and it was now full of other liquids.
No, yes, it is.
Okay, now he is standing at my office door and I need to go let him out. I will be back.
Okay.
Meow.
I've been sitting here attempting to use a knife this entire time in a way that should not actually be alarming to anybody.
Are you sure?
What's going on?
I'm attempting whittling.
Wide Tom is invading. I can see so many of
Tomados
them.
in here?
No, there's lots of Toms.
Oh, there's many Toms.
So many Toms.
Many Toms.
Oh,
Many Toms.
it is almost time for Thee or Thanked.
Tom go.
No.
Now, I'm led to understand that Us or Ain't will probably have some very distinct changes in the not-so-distant future, so be prepared for that.
We'll
I am
see.
not prepared for that. Change frightens me. Explain.
They
There's
do. At the same time, in the name of Small Kitty, meow.
If Diggs is still in chat, he can explain it to you. If he chooses not to, I'm not gonna.
True.
I'm concerned and curious.
Should be.
Anyway, I'm going to drink more of my fancy tuna water. Oh, hey, there's still tuna in there. Fuck.
That mixes very well with the Captain Janeway Absolutely Not Space Rum.
You know, I never watched Voyager, but from everything I hear, I have to assume that all that energy that Janeway was not using, she actually was using to just synthesize alcohol.
Coffee.
And not good alcohol.
Coffee.
Irish coffee. Irish coffee.
There's
There's
coffee.
nebula in that coffee.
Here on
Coffee
Voyager,
nebula.
for reasons of stellar efficiency, we pump it directly into the life support system. Like, but isn't that
There's
incredibly
Irish-
dangerous? No, it's supporting life because I don't need to punch the shit out of all of them.
There's a cat butt on the screen.
There's Irish
Meow.
whiskey in that nebula.
Oh, okay.
The
What's up,
Irish
Alice?
Nebula sounds reasonably ballin'.
I almost got in a
Colin.
fight this past weekend with some jackass frat boy when I was driving past an Irish pub.
What? You were driving though.
No, he. I was sitting at a red light, and he was being an asshole to a woman on the sidewalk. And then he ran out in the street, and
And then how's the car killed
almost-
him in cold blood?
he went to slide across the hood of my car.
Oh,
and
hell
then,
no.
so I'm sitting in there, and I'm staring at him, and he looks back at me, and this asshole then runs around to the side, my driver's side window, gets his face, like, he does that great fighting position where your hands are extended down by your hips and you're leaned forward with your face presented, right up by my window, and goes, "What are you gonna do?" And in that moment, I had several thoughts. One was open the door very hard. The other was get out of the car, still wearing my Captain America suit, and give him a righteous American ass whooping. And then I looked up and the light turned green, and I thought, I'd just rather go home.
And that's how you know you're a responsible adult.
In the words of our father, Hal, how well do you want to get to know this asshole?
Oh no, he was going to learn a lot if I did not keep a handle on myself.
Now, I'm
That
going to
is
ask
a
a question. I am currently
statement with-
drinking an absurdly oversized cup of decaf coffee. And I'm going to...
Sir, that is paint water.
Kind of. I'm going to ask this question of our resident medical expert.
Better than the tuna water.
Hals, you're on duty.
So, I was talking with a viewer. How oversized? 32 ounces.
That's... My dude,
What?
get yourself in the time machine. That is a small. I need you to go back to the mid-2000s, find yourself an AM PM, and get yourself, that's not large, 128-ounce mug.
PM.
I had one of
remember
those
those.
from a Speedway,
I remember those.
Talladega Nights.
and then I didn't use it because, frankly, I never got through all of that.
In
As
any
a
event,
dude who has done a 2 liter of Coke in one sitting before, that ain't big.
how bad was the
That's- that
nosebleed?
is small.
I
bad
was
was the
thinking,
nosebleed?
yeah,
Damn it.
I was
I was
thinking
trying to
that
figure out
too.
how to make the joke.
Yep, cocaine. Yep, I was thinking cocaine
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Fair enough.
Okay, so here's the question. I was talking with a viewer. I was talking with Voxelforge, actually, who may or
Okay.
may not be in chat right now.
Hey,
And he was commenting.
Parallax?
Well, yes.
I just want to say one thing before you continue or do anything else. I just really want to say I truly appreciate all of the work that you
Yeah, you're
and lovely
trying
wife.
to make me stop painting, aren't you?
No, I'm just trying to be honest.
Okay.
Just thank you very much for all of the positivity and the assistance that you provided in regards to it. You were a very nice person to meet at the meetup, but it was also really good in a moment where I was trying to figure things out and get things done. It's now 10 o'clock. Okay, yes, we're good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so us around.
I've already put paint on the model, so there, fuck you.
Damn it!
You're not trying hard enough, dude.
There
And this is
an
not
art, but you are doing quite well.
This is
I
not
still
the
wanted to say
positive
the word.
stream.
It's his rookie stream.
But I wanted to
on
say it
here.
regardless. I wanted to say it positively.
Let's see.
I appreciate that.
To
I gotta
lovely
say it
wife.
positively.
Well, I actually think she already passed out tonight, but I will make sure that she is aware.
Okay, right. So is somebody going to explain the Us or Ain't rules properly, or am I going to do like the speedrun version?
Make it
You're
dumb.
gonna do it.
Make it
Yeah,
dumb.
okay, I was gonna do it, but you can do it.
Oh,
Do
Okay,
it.
Us or Ain't is a game that you, lovely audience, can play. In a few moments, there will be an option to do some gambling with your goob. And there are going to be some choices there. And one of those is going to be us, and that'll do something. And the other one's going to be Ain't Us, and that'll do something else. And there will be a goob hole. And if you put your money in the goob hole, you ain't getting it back. But if you put it in one of the other ones, you might, based on a quote that's going to be pulled. And if it's us, and us, I assure you, has a very loose definition, then you win, I guess, but that normally doesn't happen, so it's usually not us, which means that if you gamble correctly, you can make some bonus fake internet points that you can exchange for making people bother animals, which is, of course, the reason for having them, which is pretty good. I recommend it.
Why are you coming
Like
through
it-
twice?
Somebody's mic is too close to their headset. But that just means people get to hear about the joys of bothering small animals with petting them, like, twice.
And goob holes.
Yeah, and then you can get, like, medium animals, and if you find somebody with a dog and they say you can pet the dog and the dog's cool with it, you can pet them.
It's true. Petting is allowed.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so I have made a decision. This will be a Capellan, what was it? A Death Commando unit. Because if we're gonna go ahead and do a Capellan unit in memoriam, we might as well make it the elite one.
One that is compelling.
Boo.
A compelling
Boo this
Capellan.
man. Boo this man.
Make it a land air.
Boo! Bow down if you want to. Bow down to the Queen of Filth. Boo! Boo!
Why are you so loud?
Yeah.
Who is
Another
that?
fun thing I got to do at the convention is near our booth, the Mandalorians were set up, and they had the put someone in jail for 5 minutes fundraiser. So whenever people would walk by going to jail, the group of us started out by yelling shame, and then we thought it would be funnier to yell like the old lady from The Princess Bride instead. So that's what we did.
Is there like
Reasonable.
a pillory or something like that?
Hmm?
Put them
Yeah,
in
get-
the stocks.
Yeah, put them in stocks. I get a pillory there.
There was a Star Wars cage.
Oh,
Welcome to the Star Wars sex
patent-
dungeon.
the patented Star Wars cage.
Mhm.
Put them
That
in
was
the
cage.
stonks.
Stonks.
Stonks go up.
Stonk.
I told you, Star Wars cage.
Stonks.
What's a
Stonks.
Star Wars cage?
It's a
It's the one that looks like R2D2 and then violates TOS.
no, that was the Instagram
Aw.
video I sent you earlier.
The original series?
You ever see Star Wars droids?
Yes.
That
Well, not in reality.
fucking fever dream.
It really was.
No, I
you
need
mean
to
the
go back
show
and
droids?
watch
I've never seen it. no.
Cartoon, yes.
the cartoon. I remember it being awful.
I
but I
remember
feel
it
like
being
adult
fucking
me-
bizarre.
Would feel like it was much more awful. Nothing involved there made any sense. Also, we've got the quote from Usarain. It is 4668. You've made a big fucking mistake, I'm afraid. You didn't take my hands. Neffy, Cyberpunk 2077. It be
B
ain't.
Ain't.
ain't
I have 0 goob remaining.
Someone say taint?
Taint.
ain't.
Hey, ba, ba,
We
ba,
don't
ba.
say taint on this stream. Squick says
Taint a
Grundle.
problem.
Squick says Grundle.
Ah, the
I do
Grundle.
not.
What about Grindel?
I don't do it.
I think you
Well,
do.
why not?
Oh, hi, Mark.
It's a high mark, a low mark, low bar.
Why were there horse noises?
Horse
Hans.
noises?
Hans. Hans.
Hans.
Okay.
Hans
Hans.
Davion.
Hans. I'm
I
I
not.
feel like you're
solo.
doing the bass line of a techno song I'm not familiar with.
No, you have to understand. I'm endeavoring to not be helpful.
You have to
Truly,
try.
I am
Do you
shocked
like
by
German
this
Sparkle
development.
Party?
I'm frankly shocked that you feel like you have to try. Like
We are
40,
putting in time for Sparkle Party. Tell me about the Sparkle Party.
41
I like
years you've
German
been
Sparkle
accomplishing it without
Party.
even trying.
Oh,
You're wrong.
40, almost 43 years. But I figure for the first year it doesn't count.
Maybe if you're a rookie.
You're a
What?
rookie.
Night Owl, why do you have all of these on speed dial? Stop dialing my Grundle.
Here's the
Dude.
thing. Night Owl has the
What?
complete list and a search document function.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What the fuck
Do
is
not-
the Grundler?
Do not
it's Free Corn Thursday.
do not fuck
What
the
is-
Grundle.
What is the Grundler? How do you grundle somebody? It's a noun, not a verb.
It's
You
a very
don't verb the
odd.
noun.
I mean, the Grundler verbs as he pleases.
Earth Defense 4.1, Shadow of the New Despair. What the hell is Grundle gear?
Shadow of the Nude Despair?
No.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Well, stop hearing things.
Too late. They have already been heard in my ear holes, and it happened.
Mnemonic Man says Grundler is a pronoun. It's paid more than a rookie now.
Oh.
I see.
I mean,
we also
yeah.
have an EDF5 here quote from Squick that says, "Hi,
Oh.
I'm Grundle Ballsman here for the slap job."
Grundle Ballsman.
I think that was when I was driving.
Quote 2914, also Squick from EDF5. Hot Grundle, hot Grundle.
Get your hot Grundle here. Hot Grundle.
Hot Grundle.
Hot Grundle.
Come get your hot Grundle.
It ain't a problem. Get your Grundle here.
Quote 2917, it beats Cinnamon Toast Grundle, EDF5.
I
August
feel
8th,
like
2023.
that's taken massively out of context.
August 22nd,
And?
2023. Try not to grundle the enemy. They're spiky. And then
November 10th, 2023. And then he wiped the face with the Grundle sponge.
I don't see how any of these are my fault.
Who are
It comes with the dash and then your name right after it.
Okay, that could be anyone
Dash
with my
Revolution?
name.
Coincidentally, if I use your name when I'm using my voice to text feature on my phone, it adds a K to the end of your name.
It'll do that.
Yeah.
Dance.
Okay.
Grundolution?
Communist revolution.
Okay,
Ooh.
so those are certainly the two options on like a really poorly written dating sim.
What?
Dance Grundevolution or the Revolution.
Revolution X.
Music
okay.
is the weapon.
Speaking of fever dreams.
Music is
Yeah.
the weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you have CDs.
Yeah, that's music.
Dun, dun.
Oh,
Dun, dun.
you know, Mo has asked me to do something a bit ago, and Mo was asking for inspiration from the color box. So I'm just going to quickly...
Damn it, Troa.
The
Why? Damn it. I was...
A lot of things sound like me because I say a lot of things.
This is from color
These are
box
true.
number 2. I'm going to randomly draw for Mo, who I assume is still in chat.
Select one by flavor.
Mo, you get 269. It is blues and purples and black.
Ooh, they get the vaporwave.
They do
I
get the
am being
vape. Actually, it
instructed.
really is. Look at that. It's
Oh, yeah, that's very
it's
vaporwave.
very Merrick.
I am being instructed by canines that it is now time for sleep bed go.
But what if
They are
pet dogs?
insistent. Dogs are pet, and dogs are insistent. It is time sleep go.
But pet dogs,
now,
though.
yes. There will be.
So if Mo is still in chat, he knows. If Mo is not in chat, it's not my fault.
I just
No
want to
money, no
leave
problems.
with one final affirmation that flight suit does not stop the poop from going places.
Can't stop the poop. Can't stop
the
poop.
poop. You
the
can't
poop.
stop the
Can't
poop.
stop
You can't
the poop.
stop the poop. Can't. Guys, we are.
In Korinsky's name, fetch me a hose.
Aiden, before you go, it has been requested
Uh-oh.
that you give
That
the
you pet the
doggo love.
dogs.
That I what now?
Give the doggo love.
Oh, absolutely. There will be love for all 5 doggo.
Doggo.
Hell
How
yeah,
are all
yeah.
5 doggo?
God, I don't
They
have
are
that
good.
many hands. I salute you.
It should be noted that we will be down 1 doggo in 2 days' time, and that makes sad time.
It do,
course.
but dog will then have other happy home.
Correct. Big correct. But
Sad,
is
Aiden.
is cuddly. He is adorably cuddle.
Yes.
Oh,
Remaining doggos will
Yes.
need your affection.
correct.
Yes. Pet
Anywho,
more dog.
doggo request pet and then sleep nap bedtime thing.
Sleep nap.
So
Sleep nap.
yes,
Sleep nap.
sleep. Bye bye.
Sleep nap.
That was Aiden, everybody. He was here to tell you about pooping in flight suits.
Yes.
Yes. And also these neat dogs.
And also
Woof.
these neat dogs that poop in flight suits.
Dogs may poop on flight suits if they wish.
Well, that's why you just tag each of them with remove before flight.
It's true. It's true. So I was going to ask you a question. I was told by who I can now confirm is in chat, VoxelForge, that he has given up on caffeine for his morning rush and has moved over to a mix of creatine and vitamin B, I think. And
Okay.
I don't know what creatine does for energy levels, but I was wondering what would happen if I switched over to that, but by switch over, I mean just stack that on top of way too much coffee.
You'd vibrate through the floor.
Excellent.
Can you put the powder for that in the coffee maker?
Yes. I don't know what it does for
Nice.
the coffee maker, but yeah.
Vibrate with quality.
Hmm. So how badly would my heart explode?
7.
He's gotten quiet. He's not going to give me medical advice.
I'm not. Well, I mean, yes, of course, I'm not going to give you medical advice.
Medically, don't fucking do that.
Second of all, it's always talk to your doctor about it, and especially before changing any diets or things like that you think that could be a concern.
I'm not
Here's the
concerned.
problem,
America.
Psyduck.
Theoretically,
Psyduck.
would my heart
Psyduck.
explode?
I mean, your heart could theoretically explode. Yep.
All right. Then here, I will pivot
general.
to a different question. Does the research bear out the idea of that well, I don't want to put Voxel on this.
I haven't done the
spot,
research in regards to it, so I don't know.
God!
I don't know.
I have the
that's
card.
not.
I'm whiny. That's what he sounds like.
I'm giving Psyduck shit.
I know he is. Fucking God.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh my
God,
god.
God, such a-
That's.
We're adults that do adult things.
It would be unprofessional for me to say I knew anything about it because I don't. That's not my specialty.
Damn. So what you're saying is what I need to do is I need to get up in the morning, buy a white monster, and mix some creatine powder into it, and do some science and figure out what it does.
If that's what you took away from it, that's what you take away from it.
That's a selection of words, but I also watched a dude like boil a steak in tin. So
I have gone to the Google.
Yes.
oh yeah, what does the glue the cheese on the pizza machine have to say?
Sorry, is there like
So-
an AI that suggested that?
Yes.
Yeah,
the
that's
Google
Google's
search
built
function
in.
did.
Damn it!
It is the Apple Maps of suggestions.
So here is what that spat out.
Uh-huh.
Using creatine instead of coffee can have different health effects depending on your goals and individual tolerance. Creatine is known to improve muscle strength, increase lean muscle mass, and enhance recovery during exercise, making it beneficial for those looking to build muscle and improve athletic performance. On the other hand, caffeine is a stimulant that can boost alertness, mental focus, and endurance, which can be advantageous for activities that require sustained effort over time. These are not equitable statements. Creatine does not have the same stimulatory effects as caffeine and is generally well tolerated by most individuals. However, some people may experience gastrointestinal discomfort or water retention while taking creatine. In contrast, caffeine can cause side effects such as elevated heart rate, high blood pressure, nervousness, jitteriness, trouble sleeping, especially in larger doses or for those who are caffeine sensitive. If you are considering using creatine instead of caffeine, it's important to consult a healthcare professional to ensure it is safe. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to the janitor at the hospital and get his opinion.
How do you spell creatine?
Creatine.
Yep.
Creatine.
Don't look at creatinine. That's
That's
different.
a different thing.
I said creatine.
Yes, but you are dangerously close to an actual thing.
So if I go past the staple cheese onto bread to make pizza...
Yeah, your AI is a coward. I've given the question to a good machine.
Oh no. Okay, so what's
Define
a good machine?
good.
Thunder Greg.
Oh, excellent. What does Thunder Greg have to say about using creatine as a stimulant?
Ahoy, breakfast champions! You asked, Thunder Greg answered. Because breakfast.
I think the person that would actually be able to answer a certain amount of like good fitness and muscle growth would be Hal's. What was your go-to protein source?
Cheeseburgers.
Okay, you weren't one of the poor sufferers of the broccoli and
By the way,
empty
Voxel
chicken.
Forge has pointed out that you get creatine by milking creatives.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, there's your protein source, everybody.
Okay, so you guys ready for this? Because it is a bit of a read.
Go!
okay.
Ahoy, breakfast champions. You asked, Thunder Greg answered. Because breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and some days you don't need eggs and toast. You need a rampaging, heart-palpating, iron-pumping, turbocharged slap to the metabolism. Introducing the Thunder Bomb, Creatine Monster Power Sludge. The only breakfast designed to fuel your gains, ignite your neurons, and terrify your cardiologist. Ingredients, aka pure rocket fuel. 1 scoop creatine for unstoppable energy and the power to lift a car if necessary. 1 can Monster Energy, the drink of champions, insomniacs, and people with no fear. 1 pack instant oatmeal, because you gotta respect the carbs. 1 tablespoon of peanut butter for protein, because we're not completely reckless. Optional, a dash of cinnamon for antioxidants and to convince yourself this is somehow, quote, healthy, unquote. Thunder Greg's Power Breakfast Recipe. Step 1, mix your base. Dump the instant oatmeal into a microwave-safe bowl. Crack open that Monster Energy like you're about to drop into the X Games and pour just enough to saturate the oats and let it soak while you flex in the mirror. Step 2, microwave the madness. Blast it in the microwave for 1 minute, just long enough to warm it up, not long enough to start a chain reaction in your hotel room. Step 3.
I love that we're doing this in a hotel room.
Step 3, supercharge it. Stir in 1 scoop of creatine. This is where you ascend to the next level of human performance. Add peanut butter for stability. And to make your trainer proud. Stability's in italics.
Instability.
4, final touch. Sprinkle a little cinnamon on top, not because it needs it, but because you deserve luxury.
I think
Why?
I could say that's one of the awesome things for about coffee is putting. Oh, you weren't finished. My apologies.
Oh, why this is the ultimate breakfast? It fuels both brawn and brain. Your muscles get creatine, your mind gets Monster, and your soul gets the thrill of eating something that shouldn't exist. It's faster than a pre-workout prayer. This is for people on the go, people who don't have time for a pan, but do have time for greatness. It slaps harder than an unpaid bar tab. 1 bite in, and you'll feel the screaming ghosts of motivation drag you into an unspeakable focus zone. Thunder Greg's final words. My friends, this isn't just breakfast, it's a lifestyle choice. You eat Thunder Bomb, you're signing up for raw power, sheer intensity, and the knowledge that regular cereal is for cowards. Rise, grind, microwave. Thunder Greg out. Hashtag Thunder Bomb Breakfast. Hashtag Monster Muscle Meal. Hashtag Creatine Cuisine.
Thunder Greg is my hero. Can I hire Thunder Greg as a motivational speaker? See, this is the crazy thing is I feel like we're not too far away from that being a thing, but
We could kind of tool chain that, but the text-to-speech portion is still a bit jank. It doesn't like intensity.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of, got lost somewhere in the middle of that. And
do you want him to read it again?
No.
Because he could read it
This is
again.
a threat.
No.
We want to make sure you understand exactly
I am
what's going
standing by my statement.
Well, I mean, sit down.
So, Nermeda, it isn't a drink. It's more of like a hot cereal. So it's not...
It's oatmeal.
You're not wrong.
It's
oatmeal with regret.
Well, it's oatmeal with motivation.
And a microwave.
Well, it's instant oatmeal, so...
Because Thunder Greg's original thing was he was the microwave chef for the Traveler.
That's right. I had forgotten about that. I had forgotten Thunder Greg was here for all of your microwave. Now, what if
Thunder Greg.
what if you were to ask Thunder Greg if he could do this with an average 2-slice toaster?
Math.
This would be a we need to call Mad Ducks thing.
But we don't have a Mad Ducks right now, and we do have a Thunder Greg.
Thunder Greg.
I'll have Mad Ducks next week.
I'm just saying, man.
Mad Ducks has a thing next week he wants to show off. He can't show it off this week, though. It's not ready yet.
That sounds
Ominous.
like it might violate TOS.
It won't. If it were anybody else, maybe, but it's Mad Ducks, so it will be disturbing, but not in an against TOS way.
All about the original series.
So Hal, I have a question.
I have an answer.
How is Slam Holla coming together?
Slam Hall is coming together awesome. we have already the poster and the animation. I have the card written up. I have to start building towards this card now. And I also have to make sure that I have the plan for where I will have Squick on the card because let's be honest a second, we can't have a big WBPLW event without Squick stabbing somebody with a fork.
Yes, this is a good plan.
I like dirty as a fighter there, Squick.
Although he might be in the same match as Beeple Chan, so
This may cause me to die.
Ooh.
Hawaii. Yata Senpai or something.
We just got to make sure that I'm not the ref. There needs to be a beautifully
All I'm
ineffectual.
I don't like any of what's going on right now.
Give it laughter. It's good.
All
He's
I'm
happy.
hearing here is it's time for Slam-a-Maniac.
You know
can
what?
Pay for play contracts.
Do it. Make that, and I will play it in the opening.
That's Slam
I'll do it.
Maniacs.
Someone remind me.
I
It has
dare
a
you.
car and crow who want to broadcast all this stuff.
I
Buzzy
told
is
you,
there too, and he is also helping out.
you get it to me, and I will play it as part of the intro. I have, at least so far, not been inspired to fear.
I can think of a bunch of weird side bits, but yes, someone remind me when I am no longer of the tuna water.
Tuna water. That's what we're going with.
I will
Yes.
phrase this more differently then. If you want to make something to contribute to Slam Holla, if you want to record a promo, if you want to make a song bit, whatever, send it to me. I will use it.
Yeah, and I am saying remind me because I definitely do want to do that, but I do not exist on the linear time scale.
Does this
Look,
go for
I
Man,
must be
I'm-
reminded that time is real.
Does this go for the Oxalites?
If you all make something, I will assess it and see how I can best use it.
Yes. Harness your creativity and put it
And
in your
creatine.
creatine. But not
So-
your creatinine, because that's different.
Creatinativity.
Thunder Greg has learned how to use fancy green check boxes.
That's a problem.
Concern. I don't want Thunder Greg to learn.
Thunder
What's wrong
Greg
with
has
Thunder Greg?
updated the recipe. I told
Thunder
them-
Greg is great because he's Greg of Thunder. He's like Space Greg.
Is he
Greg
old?
of Thunder.
Is he old
da-na-na,
Greg?
And rock and roll.
No. I do not like old Greg.
What about Space Greg?
But what are you doing in
Space
his...
Greg is
But Squick, what are you doing in his waters?
Yeah,
Smoke?
Don't like that.
On the water?
Bang, bang, bang.
How's painting?
Hal is not painting.
Yeah.
No, how's painting?
How is painting? Well, we're moving right along. I'm edge highlighting.
Human leg knee.
That's not mine.
Same. Are you-
Hi, Apaxel. Apexel? Apexel. Apaxel.
Apaxel7474.
Zenith says that stipulation: if Squick loses the match, he has to drink a shot of Malort mixed with hot sauce. That might improve.
I don't have a bottle of Malort.
Look,
We can solve that problem for you.
if Squick loses the match, his punishment is not winning.
The entire point of the match is stopping to cheat.
Oh God.
Honk.
Oh my God.
Then definitely don't put me in.
Why in the fuck?
Listen, you can't be mad at me. People are just sending me these.
Yeah,
Okay.
they send him. Night Owl sends them to me too, and I don't.
And they're great. At the next meetup, we need to have like wrestle night and just get everybody in the match on microphone talking mad shit.
I am here for it.
Well, I know some people that with sound equipment, so.
Lies?
Look, man, I would 100% do that there. Even if it wasn't everybody on the microphone talking shit. Even if I was just announcing it and everybody was cheering while the match went on.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
care.
the energy would be tremendous.
It's cool.
I would. It's cool, guy. Who's gonna... I just turn around. Who hears it's cool, guy?
You could have a
that would
live
be
interview
really
with
fun.
it's cool guy.
All right,
Just-
so it's cool, guys, not Mo.
Okay, so that with like some cue cards, here's your character. Just improv game.
Oh, God, wow.
It's a cool guy.
It's cool. It is cool, though.
Yeah. It's cool.
We have it on the
Guy?
authority of the guy. It's cool.
Yeah.
The dude?
He
Yeah.
put it on a sign.
He did.
Did you ever find out who peed on his rug?
Yeah, but that rug really tied
It was
room
the
together.
butler.
Oh.
It really tied the whole room together,
He
man.
buttles.
It did.
Okay, it's time for an admission. Never watched that movie.
Intermission. Neither have I, honestly. I've only
Night
watched
Owl.
certain quotes.
Night Owl is sending me
Quotes.
more people, Chan, and I am giggling.
Oh. Why are you encouraging him?
Squick, how's your soup?
It's a salad now.
That's
How-
concerning.
How?
Look, all he's got to do is add a breadstick, and he's got Olive Garden.
I like Olive Garden.
Olive Garden. It's in the soup.
Olive Garden is the Taco Bell of Italian, and I'm here for it.
Accurate. Very accurate statement.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Like
I-
I'm not going to Taco Bell for authentic Mexican. I'm going to Taco Bell for Taco Bell.
Have you
Yeah.
yet gotten the Baja Blast gelato?
I have not. The Baja
Wait,
Blast
there's-
really doesn't do anything for me.
It doesn't blast your Baja.
I would prefer it did not.
Off-road the
I
Baja.
have several years of operating their liquid conveyance technology that keeps me safe from most of these eventualities.
Just saying, man. You get your Baja blasted, you'll never be the same.
I have not Baja blasted
Gotta go to
my
La Paz to
grundle.
get that, though.
I didn't say Baja blast your grundle.
You were thinking it,
I was not.
and now
I was
you're
letting
thinking
you
of
think
the
it.
Baja bundle, the flesh destroyer power.
I was
cup.
letting you think it, so it wasn't my fault.
Like you become cleansed. Okay. Oh, Mad Ducks. Hello.
Oh, it's a
Yes,
Hi,
Mad
Duck.
Ducks.
So Mad Ducks is saying, was I summoned? I don't know, but I do have this very legal toaster recipe.
Also, there was a question about if we could get a proper reading of something.
I heard that Squick was Baja blasting a butthole. What?
I am explicitly not doing that.
Okay, but that's
I
not
am
what,
better at Taco Bell than
that's
that.
not what I heard on the internet.
Well, the internet has a lot of words on it because I talk a lot. But also so do other people.
You know, I have one thing to say about tonight, and that is I don't go to work tomorrow, so I don't care if we go overtime.
Oh,
I
cool.
do.
I mean, that's how you get tinnitus.
Tonight.
Tonight,
Gonna be
uh,
a good night.
Night's gonna be a Psyduck night.
Right. Sweet.
So,
It's my night.
how are people?
We
Apparently,
proceed.
it's my night.
but also no. But also yes.
I'm wielding a knife.
I have
I mean-
2 knives.
Vegeta, no.
I could
Vegeta,
argue that many
yes!
knives are welded.
So,
Johnny, many knives.
I put them in pants.
what color are they?
Ah, yes.
Black.
Brown.
Squick is
Hot
my hand.
brown pants.
Oh, yes, but Ducks, I made
Yes.
the microwave cooking robot. I told them there was like a buttload of money if they adapted their latest recipe to toaster cooking. Are you ready
Okay.
for a recipe that is very good?
I mean, okay. Before you say that, I want to know if I can cook my current idea, which is a very normal idea. You will admit this after I've said it out loud.
Okay.
I know that sometimes my ideas are a little out there, but this one,
Impossible. Your
is
ideas are universally great.
thank you, but that doesn't make them normal. In this case, this one is normal. I just want to know if I can make cornbread in a waffle iron.
Yes.
I
Ah.
would imagine so, and
No,
it would be
I
quite
can-
good.
I can actually verify. Yes, you can.
Excellent. See, my reasoning is as follows. The best part of the cornbread is the crust on the top. So what if it's just all crust?
What about sweet
I
cornbread?
like
That's
where your head's
superior
at.
cornbread.
No. God, someone slap Psyduck, please.
Psyduck is
no,
correct.
because honey
Sweet
cornbread
with
is-
hot chili.
Honey cornbread is actually really good. Also, jalapeno cheese cornbread is also really good. So it runs the full variety. I guess that makes me cornbread agnostic.
Ducks.
Quack, 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 quack.
Okay, so the waffle maker is great,
Waffle maker.
but
Yes.
they also make the tiny donut press.
They do.
Tiny
That is-
cornbread donuts.
That is very interesting. Squick, did I show you pictures? I attempted to make stir fry in the sandwich maker.
I saw that.
It did
And it
not
worked
work very well.
Adequate.
I was whelmed. I was not overwhelmed. I was not underwhelmed, but it was my lunch, and that's what I had to eat, so I ate it.
I thought you
And
had
I
to be
sat
in Europe
there-
to be whelmed.
And I was whelmed. Well, okay, so you have to be in the whelmed province of France to be truly whelmed. Otherwise, it's just sparkling
Sparkling
whelmed.
whelm.
Sparkling
And-
disappointment.
That
Duck
checks out.
invasion.
Quack.
Well, it wasn't disappointment. It was just
so many
sparkling
ducks.
appointment.
Kooky has ducked us. There are 81 people in
Too
chat
many
right
ducks.
now. Can
Too
someone?
many ducks.
That's ducked up.
Can
I have it-
wait. Can someone in
Ba-ba-ba.
chat please drop me a quote 50?
No.
Why are you here? I have a really, very strong hunch that they're not here for the intellectual conversation.
I disagree.
I mean, that's fair. I did find out that the sandwich maker is not a panini press. It just gets hot for a few seconds and then turns off and gets hot for a few seconds.
Oh, what kind of
Cycles.
cowardly sandwich hatred is that?
Cheap Amazon sandwich makio brand.
Is that an actual brand? Sandwich Makio?
It probably
Well,
is.
it's-
I bet they make hammers.
No, it's
They're
that's-
on Temu.
when I used to do theaters, I'd be like, yeah, like go buy an actual TV. Don't go buy the cheapest generic one named like Screenio, because then you're not going to get what you don't pay for. That's my opinion. I have a few opinions from doing theaters. One is that just because you can do things digitally doesn't mean that it's better than analog. Some things are actually better analog.
Like
Books?
joysticks?
Just
I
talking.
like analog books.
I
Towels.
like analog
don't-
books as well.
I don't know how you would make a digital towel, but you know what? I don't care.
I
Towels are
Would
just
about a
absolutely
digital cookie?
buy a laser towel.
I mean, wouldn't a digital towel just be like a giant leaf blower you stand in front of? I don't know.
Not
doesn't sound
dissuading
digital.
anyone.
It
Well,
doesn't
that would
sound-
be electric versus acoustic.
Electric towel does not have quite
Standing on the electric towel.
the advertisement value you think it has, Squick.
I disagree.
I don't know. Electric blanket's a thing.
The
Yes, but you're not
electric
like drying yourself off or like Squick making Grundle references yet again for some reason.
Ah! I am not the only one stuck in a Balatro hole.
What about the Bernoulli effect?
What about the Bernoulli effect?
I have very carefully avoided buying Balatro because I have heard that it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that sort of thing?
It is a dopamine pump of a game.
Yes, it is masterfully created. If they did anything for money, they would be the king of all bastards.
Is it
But
as
they
perfect as
don't.
Flappy Bird?
Flappy
much
Bird
more so.
is continuous frustration. This is mostly not frustration, followed by occasional "damn it," but then you must chase the happy brain chemical.
Okay, I know less now than I did before. I know as much
That's
as I found out.
for your safety and the safety of others. Do not install this. Do not
Here, let me
download
put it this way. It
has
is
eaten so many
modded
of my
poker.
hours.
It's modded
It's-
poker.
It is poker inspired.
Gotcha.
I am standing by my statement.
I don't know how to play poker.
Okay, cool. Dux, I need you to spend 8 seconds really badly explaining how poker works.
Excellent. Okay, so poker works as follows. You go to a card shark, and then the card shark deals you each a hand, and then you have to come out with a hand that rhymes better than all of your opponent's hands combined. And if everybody combined, their hands make one big rhyme, then the card shark pays everybody.
Okay, so yeah, make it single player, and that's Balatro.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just. You're aware.
He knows.
You're aware.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also not wrong.
He is aware of many things.
Digiman makes the argument that Balatro is Slay the Spire with poker.
What's Slay the Spire?
Yes.
It's a game that's not poker.
You will find that my frame of reference is lacking, apparently, in all of these topics.
You know,
fine. You know toasters, right? Though
it's because Dux. We know that it's because you're afraid of cards.
they're sharp.
Well, they are, and cards killed my iguana, and
What?
then and that's why I'm afraid of cards. It's a perfectly logical
What?
phobia.
What?
Your iguana, though.
I know. Well, it wasn't a very good iguana. It tried to. I made a little scale model of Tokyo, and it tried to eat the scale model of Tokyo and choked.
Who wouldn't?
Well, I mean, that's what I thought, but I mean, it choked, and then it wasn't a very good iguana. I did use it to scare my sisters, though, as any
So this is a real creature?
I did used to have an iguana. No, Psydoc. It was not.
Oh, okay.
It was not
Okay,
killed by
thank you.
cards.
Like,
was gonna
people doing
say-
fucked up things to people is cool, but animals having a bad time is not cool. I have
I
standards.
say yes. Iguanas are a real thing, Psydoc.
Are you
Yes.
sure?
Whoa.
That doesn't sound correct. Psydoc, are you aware of the Solomon Island giant prehensile-tailed skink?
Is it weird that I am?
No.
Okay, it's like the iguana 2C.
Okay, well,
Iguana 2C.
no, it's very much is not that sort of thing, though.
Is it the Omniguana?
No,
So
it's
iguana
not the
plus
Omni
plus.
iguana. No, sir, it does not have scales.
The Solomon Island giant prehensile-tailed skink does not need scales.
But it is not an iguana.
Wait, no,
because
it
does not
totally
have
has scales. It 1,000% has scales.
Skinks don't have scales.
Hey,
It has a
guys,
prehensile
I need you to-
tail.
Guys, there's a very important comment in chat that
Yeah?
Digiman is asking. So what he's hearing you say is that you don't want anything out of his next shit post of magic cards.
Fuck yes, I do. Those are amazing.
Oh,
They're the kings
I
of the kitchen.
100% do. You, Digi, please do.
Please
I'm
do,
100% looking forward to this.
They are amazing, and I love them.
Did we talk over you offering something? If so, apologies. We are shit posting.
We
I
are
mean-
shit.
We are, yeah, we're shit.
Yeah.
I could
Now-
make the argument that we're not using 5% of our brain right now. I'm actually using less than 3.33. Repeating.
Now I seem to remember that
At least I have chicken.
that Thunder Greg had a recipe.
Oh, yes. Dux, are you prepared to judge this very normal recipe I got from a magazine written by Thunder Greg?
If it is regarding cooking in a toaster, I am apparently one of the foremost authorities on the topic, and as such, I am obligated to hear this recipe and give a verdict on its potential viability.
Okay.
Therefore, no, but hit me with it anyway.
Did you hear the last recipe?
I did not hear the last recipe.
Excellent. Okay, so the prompt for this is just Thunder Greg. I love it. The audience loves it. For promotional reasons, we need a version that can be cooked in a standard 2-slice toaster. The microwave can still be involved, but the toaster company is giving us like a lot of money. So,
This is a good tie-in, yeah.
yeah. Ahoy, Toaster Titans! Thunder Greg never says no to 2 things: a challenge and a fat promotional payday. For the good people at insert toaster brand here want us to bring the Thunder Bomb to a standard 2-slice toaster, and by the ghost of breakfast past, we shall deliver. Introducing Thunder Toast, the ultimate toaster-powered breakfast bomb, a high-octane, muscle-fueling, adrenaline-pumping breakfast that will make your toaster fear you.
Okay, I'm already sold.
Ingredients, aka the Breakfast Rush Protocol. 2 slices of white bread, or whatever carb slab you prefer. Thunder Greg doesn't judge.
Rice cakes.
Who puts bread in a toaster?
1
Let's
scoop
continue.
creatine for legendary gains. 1
Okay.
half can Monster Energy, because hydration is for the weak.
What color?
1 tablespoon peanut butter to keep your muscles from rioting. 1 crushed up protein bar.
Something's going to be rioting, yes.
Adds crunch and street cred. Cinnamon, because it's festive and we're classy now.
Hmm.
Optional, more Monster Energy, because we live dangerously. How to make Thunder Toast, aka the breakfast of champions. Step 1, toast the bread like a warrior. Slam those bread slices into your toaster with the confidence of a gladiator entering battle. Set the toaster to maximum crisp. This is no time for weak, floppy toast. While it toasts, flex aggressively in the mirror. You're already winning. Step 2, make the Monster Creatine Super Spread. In a bowl, or the palm of your hand if you're truly hardcore, mix peanut butter, the protein glue,
Oh no.
creatine powder, the fuel of legends, a splash of Monster Energy, just enough to form a smooth, dangerous paste. Stir until it reaches a consistency somewhere between edible and a bad idea.
This is the best description so far, yes.
Step 3, assemble the Thunder Toast. Once the toast pops up, and possibly scares you, slather your Monster Creatine powder paste across each slice. Sprinkle on crushed protein bar like it's a Michelin star masterpiece. Add a dash of cinnamon, because at this point, why not? Step 4, optional microwave power-up. Want to unlock the next level of breakfast technology? Pop the fully assembled Thunder Toast into the microwave for 10 seconds. This fuses the flavors together into something science has yet to explain.
I do like toast fusion, yes.
Why this is the ultimate toaster breakfast is more caffeine than your doctor approves of. More protein than a steak wrapped in bacon. It toasts in minutes. That means more time for gains, and it pairs perfectly with an additional can of Monster. Thunder Greg's final words. My breakfast warriors, this is how champions toast. This isn't some weak balanced meal. This is the breakfast that fights back. Pop it in, toast it up, become unstoppable. Toaster Nation, rise! Thunder Greg out. Hashtag Thunder Toast. Hashtag Toaster Takeover. Hashtag Monster Muscle Meal.
Okay.
Okay.
Aside,
Wait, I would also like, well, say your thing, and then I have a recipe as well. Please go ahead.
aside from a few fiddly concerns like the laws of physics, nothing is wrong with this at all. Yeah.
I feel like it might be edible.
I mean, aside from a couple of challenges, what you're doing is making reverse French toast.
How much is
and,
creatine powder for French toast making?
Pretty cheap
Um,
usually.
Yeah, actually, if you tell them what you're doing at the health store, I'm at like the GNC or whatever, I bet they'll give you a discount if you offer them photographs or a video of you actually eating it.
Just show up with like a NutriBullet.
You
Like,
make
okay.
it
Yeah, we're-
on the spot.
and a toaster. And a toaster. Say, we're doing this right now.
Oh yes, the NutriBullet is not a toaster, and no part of this recipe called for a blender.
So-
Well, it can now.
Squick, you reading that reminded me of something I did many moons ago. Because I had someone who demanded that I write up a recipe for something I once made. And so I did, but I decided to try and be obnoxious about how I wrote it.
Try.
Would
Very
you like
good.
for me to share?
But quickly, before you do that, I need to ask, Psydoc, as a medical professional, how do you feel about this?
About what specifically?
About this recipe?
I mean, it's going to probably go as well as any of our other recipes.
I cook food.
Gotcha.
All right.
I mean,
and also, hello,
I make very normal recipes.
hello, TK 455467113.
Okay,
Okay.
we have a stormtrooper here,
Oh,
apparently.
damn it.
Cat,
All right. Would you
Soup?
like...
fuck my
Would
salad.
you... Would
Do
you
not
like,
fuck my salad.
Mayonnaise.
Would you like for me to attempt to read this?
Yes, read it.
All right.
Provide us with edification.
I stumbled across my recipe for taco pie. I'm going to share it with you, and you cannot stop me. Get some
Okay.
tortillas. You got tortillas?
Not a cat.
Good. You'll need them. Get some meat. I use ground beef. Tofu doesn't measure up. Goat tastes weird. You'll want a dish for the oven. Circular is nice. He's heavy. Heavy is reliable. You want refried beans and cheese as well. Put the tortilla in the dish. Careful. Careful. Don't tear it. Okay. All right. Put some refried beans on the tortilla. I'm more of a fan of less so it doesn't overpower the other flavors, so therefore spread it more aggressively than peanut butter but less aggressively than Nutella. Put on another tortilla. Beans go night-night. Prepare your meat selection. I use ground beef that is seasoned with fajita seasoning because, let's be honest, there's taco in the name of this, and, well, I don't want to lie to myself. I added diced tomatoes because I'm a man of culture. Once done, I put this atop the most recent tortilla. This will put it atop other things as well, but not directly. We aren't heathens. Which is why you can add cheese atop the meat, and therefore everything else. Put another tortilla on top of it. It needs a warm nap. So in the oven, at a comfy 350 for 20 minutes. No need to overdo it. Yes, I'm talking to you. Once you extract it from its toasty slumber, put down a layer of salsa or sour cream with sprinkled shredded lettuce. I tried spinach, and it wasn't right. I did not go strong like Popeye.
Pop man.
I recommend sour cream and lettuce so you have something good to remember the next time you accidentally eat Taco Bell.
Pop man.
Carve it like that groom's cake you wanted to cut, but somebody cut it first with anger and authority.
Yeah, I'm still
Eat in the
mad
manner of
about
your...
that.
Yes, that's why it's in here. Eat in the manner of your choosing. You can go knife and fork or full barbarian, but no in between. We have to do this right.
Get
And that's
more.
how I gave someone a recipe for taco pie, because they pestered me for it.
Taco
Hell
pie.
Taco pie.
Anti-taco legislation.
In Korinsky's name, a worthy snack.
Also, someone asked me corn or flour tortillas. I said I use corn because dandelions aren't food.
They are if you eat them.
Strictly speaking,
He's
they are
got it.
edible. Yes. And
Dandelion tea.
they don't have much in the way of calories to them, but yes, they are not
Well,
toxic.
neither does
You-
bamboo, but pandas are a bunch of idiots, and we're kind of dumb.
We are kind of dumb. That is not an arguable statement. Okay, so I guess, like, loosely, that's a finished Firebee in Capellan Death Guard colors. Death Commandos. Like, it could probably use, like, a decal or two, but I don't have any decals small enough, I don't think.
But you do have a technique.
Oh, you're right! I forgot about the thing. I don't have a stamp small enough for this, but I want to show this off.
Yet.
I want to show this up. What do you mean, yet?
You possess a device.
Okay, we'll get there. We will get there. So.
They're stamping with excitement.
I got a stamp. This is very exciting for me. I have a stamp. It is a very generic stamp. It has letters and numbers. Actually,
Is it
I have
a
like
Stampio?
yes, it is a Stampio. I have 3 of these. This one is as close as it gets to being useful. And then I also have nail polishes specifically made for stamps and acetone.
Wouldn't it be
All right.
stamp polish?
It is at this point that Halsakar will pull the chute and vanish for the night.
Howard!
Thank you.
Happy unconscious time.
Thank you for having me. I hope you all have a
Well-
Chad, please wish him a happy unconscious time with us.
Happy unconscious time.
Coward.
It's not happening. My unconscious times are not happy.
Oh.
Well, have a amenable unconscious time.
I will head.
Then have a forgettable unconscious time.
Have a forgettable and
Good night.
unremarkable.
Have a time.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
I guess an acceptable unconscious time would be good enough.
Okay, so cleaning.
If you're going to sleep, kick its ass.
Cleaning the thing, making sure that there are no oils or anything on what I'm going to apply this to.
Okay.
Let's just grab. We'll just grab this because this is primed. We'll use black. And I need my stamper, and I need a card. And in this case, I am using a Starbucks gift card because it is nice, and it is plastic, and it is stiff, and it's kind of thick.
Starbucks gift card. You haven't
Dum,
scratched
dum,
up
dum,
the
dum,
big
dum.
thing. Like you got that big silver bar.
That's not it. That's the scratch off thing.
Oh.
This thing is a decade old. I don't know why it was.
Well,
still in
you
my
could have
wife's
vintage
purse.
coffee.
It's still in my wife's purse. I don't know why. Okay, so we just kind of fill
I mean,
the
if the
pattern.
Cylons show up, you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
Do they communicate with Starbucks gift cards?
Well, I mean, they communicate with Starbuck mostly through gunfire.
It's true.
Starbucks was the human pilot.
Okay.
I thought
Also,
it was
the guy
Starbucks.
from.
Look,
I thought it was
We're looking. We're
Starbucks.
looking.
Hell
Right there.
yeah, you got. Did we just get stick bugged?
No?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Inspector Gadget.
So
Stick bug.
that's how this works. Like, I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna pick a letter this time. We'll do W.
Hell yeah.
And like, I'm excited about the Goblin Hobbies ones that will actually be generally useful for this kind of thing, and not just it's a letter or a number. Look at that.
That is reasonably ballin'.
Now, I have found it does take, like, I haven't gotten good or really good results out of other nail polishes. And when I checked on this with the Goblin Hobbies stuff, effectively, this is what they have. It will be basically a nail polish.
Okay.
Is that a stamp or is that a stencil?
It is a stamp. Because what I'm doing is I'm putting ink down inside of the stamp, and then I'm taking the stamper, getting it on here, and then applying it. A stencil is applying a...
Oh, I see. Yeah, you got the little bloopy thing.
Yeah. The silicone bloopy thing. That's the technical name for it. Now, I have done some other experiments. I have actually put quite a bit of work into other experiments. You can't see shit on this, but this is a 3D printed plate.
You would be astounded at how many things I can't see.
That's true. I probably would. I'd be concerned, honestly.
Oh, that's why we need to get you laser eyes.
I had
You
laser
can
eye
fight the
surgery
moon with them.
twice.
No, I think you just
all
said
better
you should
lasers.
have laser eyes.
Right, but I had laser eye surgery twice.
Yeah,
and
but-
I figured for sure that I would be able to like light a cigarette across the room as like a party trick, but no laser vision.
So,
Sad day.
right there. It's not perfect, but it did get most of that Marik Eagle.
Okay, so put that Marik Eagle on the butt of a mech.
I absolutely could. I've made it in 3 sizes. And now, here's the thing.
Tram stamp the stomp machine.
I have tried this in FDM. It doesn't work because you can't make it shallow enough. And that was me using my 0.2 millimeter nozzle and the smallest settings on it that I could. It has to come from resin. Resin's the only thing that can do this precisely enough.
Don't you wish you had one of each?
I do have one of each.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
I'm so confused. So here's the kind of the problem, though. I don't think that the surface of the resin is as... It doesn't release as well as the steel does. It doesn't scrape as well. What?
Use a different resin.
I don't have a different resin right now. And
Download more resin.
He's got a point.
I mean, he could, but I think it's mostly a surface finish thing where it is not as smooth as a piece of stainless steel would be. I don't think it will release as well no matter what. But it is functional at least. So if I take it and I do, let's see, what else do I have here? Let's see if that works. This is kind of the hardest one I have on here. Giggity.
Okay. What if
Giggity.
you use that as a positive mold with like
okay,
aluminum
that time
foil
it worked.
over it?
That time it worked. Look right here. Do you see that?
Bird.
Beside the bird.
Bird.
This.
It's very small.
I
It
can't
is-
even enhance bigness and see
Yeah,
that.
that's like tiny on your camera.
I mean, I'm no expert. I know I'm
Is that
hard
an
of
iron?
seeing.
It is.
What?
It is the BPL roundel that Depp designed last year.
Okay. It's super out of focus
Yeah,
for us, is what it is.
I
Sorry.
can't actually.
But
Well, enhance bigness.
okay, let's see. Now,
Yeah,
as far as using it as
Arise,
as
bigness.
as a positive.
Bigness arrive. Arise.
Arise, chicken.
Rise, bigness.
Chicken.
Chicken,
Alright,
right.
nice.
I see a duck sticker, a filthy duck sticker under there. Has been painted over many, many times.
This may
They
or
are
may not
participating.
work right now. I may ruin the sticker doing this.
I think you're supposed to use like Dawn.
On ducks, yes. On stickers,
I feel like
well, I got part of it clean. I'm a little bit worried about putting it over the colored part of it because this is acetone.
yeah, that part wasn't white originally.
No, it wasn't.
So
wasn't?
I no.
Dirty duck doo 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 doo.
What
I'll
color?
mail you a new sticker.
color was it?
So,
Also,
I
how
want
would
to
you
point
know?
out. Yeah. I want to point out who exactly you are asking there. Mum Ra the ever pimping. I can't unhear that now.
Mumra, the ever pimpin'. Okay, you know what?
Well done,
That's-
Voxel. Why have you done this?
Okay, hold
Voxel
on. Wait.
is a troll that exists and thrives purely
Hold
on
on. Voxel makes some of the coolest like mechs
It's true.
ever,
I
including Galzilla or you know
Very
the, I
Godzilla.
actually still need that one. Anyway, Voxel, Mumra, the ever mechan. Like what come on, what do you make? What are you going to turn into Mumra?
He's
we
cool.
will-
I'm Mum Ra. These
We
are the
will Uno
Thundercats.
reverse card you.
They're a bunch of jerks. I'm
Okay.
hot now.
Okay, so there's that one. Let's see if I can make it focus on. Hey, kind of focused for a second. Let's. We gonna do it?
Oh, they should have Mum Ra selling Old Spice.
Hey, look, it focused for an instant there. That's that Clan Hell's Horses icon.
Wow. Okay, yeah, you're getting a surprising amount of detail in there.
Yeah, it is kind of shocking.
Mumra, the snazzy smelling.
That one
Old
has
Spice.
worked better than anything else so far. But I was excited about this, and I continue to be excited about this. So let's see. Let's see if I can get the star to work. The star is also difficult. You do have to work quickly with this. And I didn't get all of it. Damn.
Parallax, did I tell you I got a cheap, admittedly low quality airbrush?
You did not.
I immediately used it to paint a toad.
Okay, so what's your definition of toad here? Is it actually a frog or is it an elemental?
Um,
Or is
an
it
actual-
the dude from X-Men?
It could be the dude from X-Men.
No, it's a frog. It's a toad with a missile on its back. It was a missile toad.
Oh, that one. Yes.
I am going to make traditional Christmas ornaments to give away next year, but they will be my version of traditional Christmas ornaments.
So when you say
such as
traditional,
mistletoe,
oh, boo. Okay, hey, look, that one kind of worked.
I like your toasters.
thank you.
Do the thing. Yeah.
Nice.
So, as it turns out, you can do this. You can make it work.
Put that stamp on a Clint.
I don't have a Clint right now, but well, I guess I do actually.
That is
have
a
one.
good life choice if you don't have a Clint.
I think I have one in a box in the closet that with the rest of the mercenary stuff I haven't painted. It might be a Clint 2C. I don't know. There's a Clint in the bottom of the box.
Clap, clap.
Okay, so here
Clap, clap.
are the details of this plate. You can't even see this shit on here. It's so fucking shallow. So let's see what I can do here. Let's just put some shit down so you can actually see what I've got. This is so damn shallow. It's ridiculous.
Wow, it's like a dating profile from the late 2000s.
That's right. It is, in fact,
And there's a picture of
an okay
somebody with their hair gelled up into like the gelmet, or was that the late 90s?
That was...
Was that like concurrent with Liberty Spikes?
No, I think it predated them.
Really? Okay.
Which
Are
is
we talking,
ironic
like-
because nobody dated anyone with a gelmet.
What's a gelmet?
Kind of
It's
cheese.
when, yes, type of cheese. Also, it was a fad where people would use hair gel and then gel their hair back, and then it would dry and it would be glossy, and it looked kind of
awful.
whelming. Yes, in a word, awful. It was a style that existed, not a good one.
Thankfully, also briefly.
Yeah. Like you should not have structural integrity, on your hair.
Okay, so you should be able to see a little bit of this now. There it goes. So you can see what I've done here is I've got 4 different stamps, each of them in different sizes.
I can see.
So if you're interested, these are 0.02 of a millimeter deep.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's
There's a hell of an escape room puzzle in that.
Yeah. As it turns out, if you want to get this to work right, and I have actually tried it at 0.03, and 0.04, the sweet spot appears to be 0.02 millimeters to make this work.
Psyduck.
Psyduck.
Quack.
Alan.
Quack.
Quack.
Alan. Yes.
Quack.
Oh, right. Yes, not that Alan.
Alan.
Look, you say Alan, and the first Alan that comes to mind is Alan Gabriel.
Who?
But you are not like an 8-foot-tall, spindly robot murder clown from an alternate future.
Okay, if I ever play a traveler character, my character's name will be Alan Wrench.
Boo.
Are they kind of a tool?
Could be. They are now. Look, my process of character creation is as follows. Have dumb idea, act on dumb idea. Have chance to further the meme, embrace the meme. Lean into it fully until character dies. Then have another dumb idea.
There. So as
Rinse,
you
lather,
can
repeat.
see,
I respect this.
Good system.
the stamp does work. It works better with the metal plates than it does with the resin plates, but you can make the resin plates work.
Do, 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 do.
We're just.
Do, 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 do,
I feel
do.
like there's an awful lot of Scrubs jokes going on tonight.
I
Knife
have watched maybe
wrench.
1 to 2 episodes of the entire thing.
I'm surprised
I
because
get-
it was about being a resident in a hospital.
I've seen enough of
I didn't
Scrubs
want
to get the Slagathor joke and reference, and that's it.
What about knife wrench?
No knife wrench.
Very disappointed.
Knife wrench?
I can
Knife
usually
wrench.
tell you what any Futurama quote, what episode it came
Yeah,
from.
I'm more familiar with
Oh, yeah.
Futurama quotes.
Okay.
Parallax, say a Futurama quote. Go ahead. Do it.
Whale
Do it.
biologist.
Whale biologist.
300 big boys. Where they got the $300 refund because Zap Brannigan invaded the spider planet.
What drives
And,
a man to
The
neutrality?
beast. That was actually a fun one. Tell my wife I said hello.
Yeah.
Brannigan, begin again.
For no apparent reason.
That was the one when the brains attacked.
I am the great high midwife. I just live over there.
The Schmizmar.
The Schmizmar, thank you. The Schmizmar.
This is what the show is now, guys.
Do
It's
you
after 11.
validate? Do you validate parking?
No.
Okay.
I will just stay here. You do know,
Wait,
you no
wait.
longer have to engage with me.
I have a challenge.
What?
Why not Zoidberg?
Why not Zoidberg?
Or,
The only one to get the present from Santa.
yeah, he
Yes.
was very good. Or, that just raises further questions.
What did everyone else do?
That was the Deep South.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try a couple more here. What did I just have?
The problem.
Scruffy gonna die the way he lived.
Zero
Yep.
G Jugs.
Finger, turn page. That was the one with the worms. Parasites lost.
And Morbo's close personal friend, Richard Nixon.
Oh crap! That was it was the one with the Charleston Chew advertisement.
one?
I can't remember the name of that
I
one.
kept doing that joke.
Riddled with a phlebitis. A good Republican body.
Have we stumped him?
Don't forget freedom.
Oh, wait, freedom. That was Freedom Day.
That was
Bum, 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 bum.
when Zoidberg ate the flag.
Okay. Wait, I got one for you. Let's see if you can get. Windmills do not work that way.
Good night. That was Crimes of the Hot.
Guys, this is uncanny. I don't know what to do with this. We're at the end of the
You
time.
watch Futurama with him,
well-
is what you do.
I feel like I don't have to. I'm just going to sit here and say whale biologist to him.
Any that I miss, Shiley can usually name.
Steamed hams.
Steamed hams.
That's a Simpsons reference.
Steamed hams.
You telling me there's Aurora Borealis this time of year in this part of the world, isolated entirely in your kitchen?
Yes.
Yes. Can I see it?
No.
Guys, we're going to go ahead and call it a night here because we have just turned into this show where we say quotes of television shows to each other.
That is always what we are in this show.
Yeah.
We just talk at things, and sometimes a man paints, and it's unrelated.
Hey, I stamped
Sometimes
things tonight.
he doesn't ever. You did actually paint tonight, and that's good.
And I stamped something.
You
But
did stamp
only
things.
6 times.
Do I need to stamp it a couple more times?
Buckle your pants. Buckle your pants. Stamper.
Thank you, Grimos. It is a good
What?
looking fire bee.
What?
Buckle your pants. Buckle
What?
buckle your pants.
What?
You heard him.
Yes, it's not a question of input there. It's processing and contextualizing.
Thunder
No.
Cougar Falconbird.
Jeff,
Put your head on my shoulder.
yoga? Yoga.
Thunder Cougar
Yoga Flame.
Falconbird is. I bet you noticed. As soon as you walked in. Yep.
Oh,
she's
God.
good coffee, all right.
Thunder Cougar Falconberg.
Monorail.
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 All right.
And we're going to end the stream there on monorail. Okay, guys, give me a monorail.
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 That was Conan O'Brien.
Give me money.
Monorail.
Monorail. Monorail is a train that goes on track.
Didn't Conan O'Brien actually sing that?
At one point he did, but he is responsible for writing the song.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, a good night.
This has
One
been
in
a
full
show,
armor
and you
on a
watched it.
horse.
You can't unwatch it.
Pair.
What?
We have the budget for a horse.
Haunts?
Yeah, I want to know if we can have like a dude wrapped up in aluminum foil just go prancing by in the background, so we can just say, "And the night has gone by."
No, but we can, in fact, say, "Who's that at the door?" And then we all dance as two men in a horse costume dance across the stage, and we say, "It's Secretariat!"
What if all I have is 2 coconuts? Or 1 coconut cut in half.
I can't help you with that. That makes it not a Craig Ferguson joke.
Right, but...
Oh, can I be the skeleton? I have one.
You can be Jeffrey Peterson, yes.
I have surrounded it with meat.
Squick, I also have a skeleton.
Excellent.
I do as well.
We could have 3 skeletons. We could have skeleton
He has a place
sarcasm
there, by the
trio.
way.
Good night, everybody.
He has a place there.
Good.
What's your favorite, most ridiculous quote?
Wiggity wham wham wazzle.
That's actually a pretty good one.
From Slurms McKenzie?
Yes.
That tracks.
Could you say that again?
Wham wham wazzle.
Parallax, did you catch that clip of press the dance button to begin?